Order in this homosexual court. It's the Honorable Judge Jacob Schubach.
And the Honorable Judge Ryan Gabbett. The disputes are real, the decisions are final, and the judges are famous. Just kidding. They're
Yep.
homosexuals. This is gay court.
I don't think you're just kidding though, because we are actually famous. We've recently come into some internet fame in that how many likes do we have on this Instagram post? Is Instagram real?
10.5K. It has increased since the last time we talked.
It was like
30 minutes.
I feel like it was like 9,500 when I woke up today, which was like an hour ago. So
Well, like last night before I went to go to bed, it reached 7,000. So in the span of 12 hours ish, it's gained 3,000 likes.
and you listeners, the gay court jury, you guys have been here since the beginning. So when we blow up and we're famous, remember this moment.
But yes, welcome back to Gay Court, the comedy podcast where we debate all things LGBTQ plus.
Gay rights.
Gay rights!
This week, the queer courtroom has decided to dedicate an entire episode to something that has made us all very, very gay. That is girl groups.
What's going you sexy? What's up, sexy?
Today, we'll be forming our own dream girl groups, discussing our favorite past and present girl groups, and at the end, for the first time ever, both Judge Ryan and I will be presenting a pop culture case in front of the jury of our queers.
Yes, we got two pop culture references because they're both very small.
Yes, mine is Camila Cabello being kicked out of Fifth Harmony because there's a lot. I was like researching this at like 1 a.m. last night, and I was like, this is fascinating how much drama there was.
Mine is about how Nicole Scherzinger locked Melody Thornton in a closet, and she came out screaming and belting and ad-libbing, and you just see Nicole Scherzinger sitting there pissed at the 2006 AMAs.
Damn, the 2006 AMAs. I talk about the 2017 VMAs where they push a dummy of Camila Cabello off of a platform. Harmony, you're wrong for that, but we'll get into that towards the end of the podcast. So stick around.
We're getting ahead of ourselves, aren't we?
Yes, we are. But here we are.
Ahead. Just kidding. But before we jump into anything, but we already did because we're gay and we're chaotic.
So I'm just like, can you not be gay for 5 minutes?
We want to invite all you guys to be part of the debate. We want you all to do your fucking civic duty and be part of Gay Court. So send us your emails at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your queer conundrums, embarrassing dating stories, gay crimes. If you were ever in a girl group, maybe. Anything you'd like, because we need material.
If you don't know what to write, be sure to follow us on social at Gay Court Podcast, where we have some really good Instagram reels. And we'll be posting really anything we want there, so stay tuned. And this time, this also seems like the perfect time to introduce you guys to the gay lift for the week, who is no one, because we couldn't find a girl group. It's just us in the girl group. A girl group of two.
A duo.
Yeah, sure.
We're like Allie and AJ.
That's who I was gonna say. Oh my god. Are there any other girl duos? Chloe and Halle.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Would they be considered a girl group?
To me, yes, because there's girls and there's more than one. That is the basis for which we set a girl group.
But yeah, we don't have fucking guests, so we're gonna get right into the faggotry and just talk about gay shit.
Here we go. All right. First segment is called Gays on the Case. So Gays on the Case is where we look at something queer and dissect it. That's not really what we're doing this week, because we're creating our own girl groups, as though we are Kelly Rowland creating
Little Mix.
I was gonna call him Funko Pop. I don't know. There's a Funko Pop in front of me. So Ryan, if you were L.A. Reid, if you were Kelly Rowland, if you were Simon Cowell creating a girl group, who would be in your girl group, and what would it be called?
Fag hags. Just kidding.
Listen, I would listen. I would stream.
I would be like, what does it mean though? What is it an acronym for? Like, could be like females
all getting herses and
Gay shit.
gays. I think it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, females all getting hers and gay shit. That's the name
Bag
of
hags.
that is the name of the girl group. Bag
Mhm.
hags. Mhm.
Okay, and who's in the girl group?
Well, it could be a duo, so I just put Carly Rae Jepsen and Kim Petras, apparently.
That's a chaotic group.
No, I have an unhinged one, which would consider console? No, which
What?
would what's that word where it like has what it has? It starts with a C.
Includes?
No. Consist of.
Oh. Okay. Continue.
No, my unhinged girl group would consist of Christina Aguilera, Fergie, Pink, and Jennifer Hudson.
Christina Aguilera, Fergie, Pink, and Jennifer Hudson.
Because they all just like they have big voices.
Uh-huh.
Who would technically be the lead? Probably Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, but Christina might come for her and be like, I want to be in charge.
So it's like a Nicole Scherzinger versus Melody Thornton moment.
Ooh, messy. Every
It's
girl
like
group has to have like a little bit of mess. Every boy group has to have a little bit of mess, you know? There needs to be some drama in order
has
for
to be
a
drama.
band to exist.
We love drama.
That is
And
true.
it's awesome. Well, I like a good Carly Rae Kim Petras. I don't know why. Imagine you put like Charlie XCX there. Like all the gays would just love that shit. They'd eat it up.
I mean, that's very similar to mine, which is Lorde, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Charlie XCX. But that one has real potential because they once posted a picture in like 2018 of the three of them doing, I think it was like Charlie's Angels. I don't know, it was a picture of the three of them. And Charlie XCX was like, we need to start a girl group. And Lorde was like, I'm in. Like, let's do it. Let's go. And I'm like, what are you guys waiting for? Where is it?
Where's Bag Hags? Where's Bag Hags?
Where are the girls? Where are the girls? I was gonna say it was gonna be interesting because like they all have their own style of music. Like Carly Rae Jepsen's like, call me maybe. Lorde's like, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. And Charlie XCX is like, here's metal clanking against it, like itself. I'm like, that would create a very interesting sound to me.
What? I'm trying to imagine like what would their costumes be?
Oh, that's interesting. I feel like they would have to be like Carly Rae Jepsen would be like wearing all pink, Lorde would be wearing like black or purple, and Charlie XCX would be wearing like silver. So it'd be like a very like galaxy, purpley, pinky silvers. I'm not saying that I've planned this out already for them. However, if they need someone on the management team, I'm ready.
Are we thinking bodysuits? Are we thinking
Yes, absolutely bodysuits. Like think Totally Spies, but make it a pop star. So there's like some fringe, there's like some like high heels, there's like boots, you know?
There's boots.
There's boots.
There's boots. That's what you said.
It's a good idea.
What would that girl group be called? I don't know why it took me so long to say that.
Okay, it's Lorde, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Charlie XCX. I don't know.
Girlies.
I literally was like, the girlies. If they came out, they're like, we're the girlies. I'd be into it.
And then their fans would be called just faggots.
I kind of want to say like they would be like a little bit like we're like the Heartbreak Kings or something. Like they'd be like the Backstreet Boys, except they're girls.
The Side Street Girls.
Not the Side Street Girls.
That's a good name.
I feel like the Kings.
The LA Kings.
The LA Kings. Isn't that a hockey team or something?
Wrong crowd, girl.
Girl, there will never be a sports episode of this unless it's about like Tom Daly, and like that's it. That's the only way I can think of it.
I'm like, what's this other gay sports person? There's a lot, but I don't know any right now.
Gus Kensworthy, the gay guide. And then, anyways, back to the girl groups that we're creating in our heads. I wanted to create a chaotic one as well because Ryan created a chaotic one. And so I chose the spicy girls from all of the girl groups. So we have Jessie Nelson from Little Mix.
Can you insert when she tries to do the Jamaican accent?
Oh. Have you... Oh, my
Oh, God. That was her?
That was her.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that was her. I thought that was just a random lady on the internet.
No, that's Jesse Nelson trying to do Jamaican, and then they're all like, "What the fuck is that?"
It's a wild sound. It's not our fault. Here we are. Second, in addition to Jessie Nelson, we have Camila Cabello because she was the one who left Fifth Harmony. A wild card, so to speak, but Keely Williams from the Cheetah Girls.
The fact was spectacular.
The sex was spectacular. And Ryan, who was the fourth person that you wanted to add to this girl group?
You said Azalea Banks.
Oh yes, Azalea Banks. However, I do think also if we added Bjork in, Jessie, Camilla, and Keely would have no idea what to do with it.
I don't know what to do with it.
Did you know there used to be a reality TV show where ex-girl group stars, I think they were like in a house with each other and they were trying to form a new girl group or something? Hey guys, it's Editing Jacob. I looked it up and the name of the reality TV show was BET Presents The Encore. So in case you wanted to watch it, that's what it's called.
That sounds like a Mad TV skit.
Sounds like it would be upsetting.
Oh my god, their name should be like the Unwanted Ones.
Oh no, I like Camila Cabello. She's got moments.
Insert the sound where she sings a cappella. There's a video of her like singing really badly, I think near like a fireplace, and literally her team
the one where they wanted to like delete it from the internet.
They got it like scrubbed from the internet except like one place, and like someone re-put it on Twitter recently.
The internet never stops, and it's really bad, and like we shouldn't be doing that. However,
we got to do it because Twitter about to go away, so we need to get all the memes now.
Download your memes. You need to back up your files. Let's go.
Let's go, girls.
Let's go, girls. I think in terms of the girl group that could make it, it's got to be Lord, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Charlie XCX for me. There's no way that couldn't be successful.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not? You're like, I don't rebuttal that. Rebuttal your rebuttal.
The rebuttal to the rebuttal of your rebuttal. No.
Lit. So gay court rules. Lord, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Charlie XCX. If you're listening, you gotta form a girl group. Just the rules.
Mm-hmm. The girlies.
The girlies.
The girls.
Well, with that takes us to our next section, Investigates.
Slay! Slay!
Sorry. Slay! Slay!
I'm going to keep the burp in there.
Investigates, where we cross-examine the same theme or topic. Like we mentioned earlier, we're talking about top and bottoms. No, top and bottoms.
Oh my god.
Our top past and present girl group.
Uh-huh.
Our top past and present girl groups.
Correct.
That is correct.
This just in, we have breaking news on the podcast. I'm getting news that All Too Well, the 10-minute version, was nominated for a Grammy.
Wow.
Good for her.
Now she can really get that new red scarf.
That's true. Get your coins, Taylor. Get your coins. She's never been in a girl group, so we're not going to talk about her any further. We're going to dive into some of the past girl groups who, made us gay.
Would you like to start? You should start.
Sure. In terms of past ones, I listed 3LW, which was the 1999 precursor to the Cheetah Girls. It was Adrienne, how do you say her last name? Bailon, Keely Williams, and someone who was not actually part of the Cheetah Girls, Naturi Naughton. And they were great. They had a great time. They had great moments. And I think that's what they were the ones who gave us I'm tired of all your broken promises, aren't they?
I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises.
And ultimately led to the Cheetah Girls, which later included what was that girl's name? Sabrina Carpenter?
No, not Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina something though.
My head went Sabrina Spellman. That's not it either.
Sabrina someone. She was on Dancing with the Stars.
Brian.
Sabrina Bryan or Ryan?
Brian.
And the iconic gay legend, Raven Simone. Which ultimately led to the meme where Keely Williams and Raven Simone got on live together and Raven was laughing like an evil genius, which is iconic. And therefore we must pay, respect to 3LW, because without them, we wouldn't have that meme.
Wow.
I rest my case. The second case that I would like to present in front of the gay court is the Pussycat Dolls.
Pussycat
Dolls. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, I'm going to say this later. It's not really a Pussycat doll, more Nicole Scherzinger and her background dancers, but I digress.
No, I mean, that's fair. Like, let's be honest here. You're right. You're not wrong. Could I name a single other Pussycat doll? No. Gun to my head, I would say Posh Spice, which is obviously wrong.
The only person I know, there's two people I know. One now is Melody Thornton, because I didn't know her name before this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just remember like the videos.
Research.
The second one is the redhead one with the kind of like scary face.
Wait, I know exactly who you're talking about. I can picture her on the cover of Doll Domination.
I think her name's like Carmit.
What?
It's like Carmit.
Okay. Never heard of her. Love her, but however.
Yeah, Carmit. Carmit.
I literally never would have known. I'm so sorry to that woman. I hope she's doing well.
Weren't the Pussycat Dolls like background dancers in Charlie's Angels in like the strip club?
Were they? I mean, kind of iconic if they were.
I think it is. I think Charlie's Angels.
I can be your angel or your devil.
Yeah, I think they were. Yes, the Pink Panther dance scene. They were in it.
Congratulations to the Pussycat Dolls for getting yet another check.
I remember because I remember seeing her face and I was just like, ooh.
Is that? Wait, Nicole Scherzinger was in that too? Or yes. She was like too good for that?
No, she was in it too.
She was in it too. Oh, wow. Wow.
But of course, she was the lead.
Duh.
And then the Charlie's Angels were in her background.
Incredible work to the Pussycat Dolls. In terms of songs that are absolute bangers, I Hate This Part. That was like my emotional drama where I was like a child looking out the window thinking that I was just like very emotional. Hush Hush, iconic. Boys Call You Sexy, iconic. And I would also like to mention that once when I was an intern at Hulu, Hulu had these bikes around Santa Monica that just had like the Hulu logo on it, and they were like green bikes that you could ride as just like a city bike type deal. And so I was like to the other Hulu interns, I was like, let's all get on the bikes and recreate the doll domination picture. Mm-hmm. And then we can like put it during our like Hulu intern happy hour as like, a picture up on the wall. And everyone said no, that was a dumb idea. And I was like, I'm still mad. Like, that was a good idea. And I would like to go back in time and recreate that photo.
I would recreate it with you.
Thank you. We just need 3 other people. or we're both just Nicole.
I would say my favorite Pussycat Doll songs include I Don't Need a Man to Make It Happen. Mm-hmm. Loosen Up My Buttons, Babe. Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen the drag queen? I think she performs in LA where she does a remix of that song.
Girl, it's a very broad yet specific...
you would know it if you knew it. I think she performs at the Abbey.
You need to send it to me.
She changed it from Loosen Up My Buttons to Loosen Up My Butthole, Baby.
Oh wait, I think I have seen that.
Exactly, you have seen her. She's iconic.
I remember there used to be discourse about what they say in When I Grow Up.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. When I grow up, I want to be a star.
I want to be in movies. When I grow
up, I
want
to have boobies.
Is it boobies or is it groupies?
I think. Oh, ooh. I think it's boobies, but I think it might be groupies.
I think it's groupies, but it sounds like boobies.
So those are my girl groups of the past that I love and I'm obsessed with. Brian,
Mm-hmm.
who did you bring to the table?
I'm gonna bring up Spice Girls for the first one.
If you wanna be my lover,
you gotta get with my friends.
I have actually never seen Spice World.
Secret is, neither have I.
Oh no. If you work at a streaming company such as Hulu, HBO Max, Peacock, I want to see your Peacock, cock. Please get the Spice World movie so that we can watch it.
Please get the rights from Posh Spice and Mel B.
Do you think they own the rights?
No, of course not.
No?
I'm kidding. Also, stop. Oh yes, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Nothing.
I don't think I listened to the Spice Girls like that.
Or how about two become one?
It sounds familiar.
Become one.
Yes. Couldn't sing along. However, it sounds familiar.
So there's that.
There's that. Take away
there
my
was
gay
once
card.
there was once a Spice Girls musical in the West End, but apparently it sucked so bad that they canceled and never came to Broadway.
Oh, how long did it last?
Good question. Let me check.
Probably a week and a half.
It was called Viva Forever.
What?
It was called Viva Forever, a new musical featuring the songs of the Spice Girls. It ran from November 27th, 2012 till June 29th, 2023.
Wait, 2023 or 2013?
2013, sorry.
Okay.
Guess who wrote the book, though? I didn't realize this till right now.
David Beckham.
Jennifer Saunders, the fairy godmother from Shrek 2.
The one that we talk about in our viral Instagram, we just dragged because we're like, your musical sucked, lady. I'm sorry to that woman.
You gave us our 2 minutes of fame, though. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Slay!
But yeah, I remember it was like this about this girl named Viva who wanted to create a all-female band, and basically the band was the Spice Girls.
Okay, makes sense.
But yeah, so that was the musical that did not really go well, but
here we are.
Here we are. But also, I do remember when remember the Olympics in London, 2012? Was it 2012 too?
I think it was 2012.
Remember when like they all like went on those like cars and they were spinning around? That was iconic.
What other girl group from the past?
How could we not discuss Destiny's Child?
The girl group.
The girl group. We got Beyonce, we got Kelly Rowland, and Michelle Williams. Not the one that was married to Heath Ledger.
Wow. And if we didn't have Destiny's Child, then Kelly Rowland wouldn't have been on the X Factor to create
my
Little
favorite.
Mix.
My favorite.
Your favorite.
My favorite. I am a little mixer. Forever and always.
Take a sip from my secret potion.
Fuck, that song slap. But back to Destiny's Child. I mean,
Yes.
Come on. Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name. When no one is around you.
Say, baby, I love you. You ain't running in. Build with Bills. What other Destiny's Child songs are there?
Bootylicious. Oh my god. Lose my breath.
Oh, Survivor. Jumpin'.
Jumpin'. Like
when I think girl group, I think Destiny's Child.
You know who else we didn't talk about, but is also equally as good?
TLC.
The girls who get it.
And the girls who don't.
I'm sure there's like tons of other girl groups that we're also missing that like we should talk about, but I'm sure the gay court jury will let us know.
So you forgot
Lemonade Mouth, which isn't a girl group. However, there's more girls than boys, so technically girls take majority.
Yeah, so I think we got the past done.
Okay, we got the past. We've got every girl group. We've got every single one of them. Don't ask us any questions. Okay, so in terms of present, I picked Luna, The K-pop girl group. There's 12 members, which is utterly chaotic. Could not name every single member because that's too much for my brain to remember. I couldn't even name a single Pussycat doll beyond Nicole Scherzinger. My brain's not good. The song Hi Hi slaps. There's no song as good as that. It's just incredible. I also love that the company that owns them, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Blueberry or Blockberry or something like that, was like financially defunct, so much so that the group almost went out of, like, it almost disbanded like in 2021, which I was like, I love that level of chaos for a K-pop band. It's unsustainable to have 12 people in a band. How's everybody gonna get their check unless you're like extremely successful? I digress. And I also want to mention that Chips Ahoy, the famous cookie brand, was obsessed with Luna on Twitter. And everyone was like, Chips Ahoy, why are you obsessed with Luna? And the social media manager was like, I just really want to meet Luna. Like, I really like them. And eventually he did get to meet them, which I think is like a very beautiful thing for someone to just be like, I'm going to use the power and influence of my job for personal gain. And I'm like, that's incredible, because not only did he improve, the conversation around his company, but he also got to meet Luna. And that's something I aspire to.
He's gay, isn't he?
He's gay. I remember there was a tweet, I couldn't find it, but it was like, someone was like, stop tweeting about Luna, like, you're such a fake fan, da 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 da. And then he like quote retweeted a picture of himself with Luna, and he was like, I don't really care what the fuck you think about me. I'm at Luna. I was like, the stands be doing what the stands need to do to meet their girls, and that's incredible.
So aren't you tweeting about Charlie XCX?
Oh god, I should be. If you see Charlie XCX tweets coming from an unspecified brand, mind your business. And then the other one that I'll choose is Fifth Harmony. I'm just considering them as present because I know they're disbanded. They disbanded in 2018. However, that's close enough to present for me.
Yeah.
They had some bangers. They had Work From Home. They had
Your second point, sorry.
They had Down. They had a litany of great songs. I don't know who was writing those songs, but they were great.
Give it to me, I'm worth it.
Exactly. I also did a performance to, oh god, what was that song called? In my senior year of college, I joined the dance club because I was like, I don't know, like, want to see what else college has to offer. So let me join the dance club. And we did a dance to a Fifth Harmony song. And I was the only boy in the group. And it was like the gayest thing I have ever done in my life. It was so embarrassing. And I couldn't do it because it was
I'm pretty sure number 2 is gayer.
Okay, yes. Number 2 is gayer. We'll get to that in a second. However, let me finish telling my story about me dancing. I also couldn't do the dance moves. It was like an advanced group of girls, and they were all like skipping and jumping and like body rolling. And I was like, I just joined this for fun. I don't know what this is about. So they stuck me in the back and you couldn't see me, which was fine by me. But
how's it possible? You're like 9 feet tall.
I mean, I was taller than the rest of the girls. However,
they just hid your body.
Yeah.
It's just your head just floating, just doing this.
I digress. We're gonna skip over the second bullet. We'll come back to it. Because I also want to mention the meme of them doing construction work on, like, I think it was like the Jimmy Kimmel or the Jimmy Fallon show, where they're just like pretending to hit with the hammers on like a dump truck.
The favorite part, I think, was like the drill on the wheels or something, right?
Yeah. Allie Brooks is just like staring into space, just like, and I'm like, incredible work. Like, whoever choreographed that
also
was doing it.
That music video lives rent-free in my mind sometimes. In general, I remember one part they like all like squat. No, drop it down. Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna circle back to the second bullet that Ryan loves. If you know me in real life, if you know me at all, just skip over this part. You don't need to know. You don't need to fucking know. I lost my virginity to Fifth Harmony.
Oh,
the guy was like, put on something you like. I was like, the new Fifth Harmony album just came out. I think the specific moment was to Down. As long as you're holding me down.
You just know that's also a story on his side. But you just know.
Yeah, it probably is. However, thus, we don't need to digress on it. Maybe one day I'll bring him on the podcast and be like, tell your side of the
Do
story.
you still talk to him?
No.
Oh, okay.
However, I could find him and get in contact with him.
Can you send me his picture?
Yeah, after we get off this.
Yeah, of course.
So that was something embarrassing that I did, but it's like a life moment. All right, Ryan, who are your current fave girl groups?
First one, of course, is Little Mix. They're defunct, but they defunct this year or last year, late last year, so they're still existing.
Take a sip on a secret potion.
Exactly. I fucking love them. You not understand how much I love Little Mix.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
12.
Oh. How would you rank them, like, in your all-time? Like, do you think they'll be in your Spotify Wrapped?
For the past 5 years, they've been number 1.
So yes.
I don't know about this year. This year's been weird for the music I've been listening to, but
Fair.
I'm hopeful that they're still in the top 5.
Yeah, we would hope.
Question mark.
I would assume.
Also, because like, who's listening to Little Mix? Just probably me.
Yeah.
I remember there was one where it was like, you are in the top 1% or something of Little Mix listeners, and I was like, are you a Little Mix fan? I'm a Little Mix fan.
Did you ever see them live?
No, so I remember they opened for Ariana Grande one year, I think it was.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go to the concert for some reason, so I have not seen them live, and now they are defunct, so I will see if I'll ever see them live. They never really had any US tours. They're always in the UK, so like, how would US fans go see them?
You would go to the UK.
On my what? My college salary of $3?
Yes. Listen, take out a loan. Can you imagine going into a bank and you're like, I'd like to get a loan to see Little Mix?
Little Mix.
It's important.
But yeah, what is it? Or my friend Patty.
Mm-hmm.
She says that whenever she sees like Little Mix, like just their name, she's like, it reminds me of you because you're the only person that listens to that.
I've listened to Little Mix from time to time, however, not to the extent that you do.
Not as much as me.
Not to the extent that you do.
I have listened to the remixes of Little Mix. So I love Little Mix. That's my favorite. My second one is, so I wish I was into K-pop so then I could like say like Blackpink or something. Yeah, but I don't really listen to K-pop.
Twice is fantastic. You should listen to Twice.
But so I just chose musical theater ones.
Period.
One is from K-pop the musical. It's their girl group in the musical called Artemis, RTMIS. And the song they wrote for them, one of the songs, they wrote a lot of songs for them, and they're all quite bops. But my favorite one is called Gin and Tonic.
Oh, love that.
But then they rhyme like alcoholic beverages. So it's Shirley Temple Gin and Tonic Martini Margarita, Jaeger Bomb Mojito, Bloody Mary Pina Colada.
I'll have to send you this song by Twice. It's called Alcohol Free, which is like the same thing, basically.
Mm-hmm. And then something about getting tipsy around you and some shit like that. I was like, oh, that's cute, but I like how you rhyme things.
I love rhyming.
And they also wrote them a song that I guess in the off-Broadway version called Shopaholic. Where they just kept shopaholic. It's fucking catchy as shit, man. A banger. So love them. I can't wait for K-pop the musical to release their cast album, so I don't have to see the show anymore just to listen to the music.
They don't have it like on YouTube or anything?
No.
Oh my
They haven't released it yet, so the only way to listen to the music is to go to the show. That's why I've seen that fucking show like so many times.
Exclusive material there.
But I think I would have to bring up also Sixth musical, which you saw.
I saw. It was the first musical I've ever seen on Broadway.
What were your thoughts?
Lived, laughed, and loved it. Loved that it was short, sweet, and to the point. There was no intermission. It was just there. The singers, fantastic. I thought they were giving the performance of their lives, and Ryan was like, they seem tired.
It was a Sunday night show,
impressed.
Right?
Yeah.
It was a Sunday night show, right? Yeah. Because I just know that when if I saw it on a Tuesday night, some of them would be singing a little higher,
Mm.
singing a little longer. Not saying they were bad. They're just I was just like, oh, it's a Sunday night.
I mean, to the unsuspecting person who'd never been to a musical, I thought it was world-class performance. So,
Which is exactly what you need.
yeah, exactly. That
Exactly.
mindset is just like, it's perfect.
But I do love their harmonies in that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading an article why they're called Six because originally they were like, should we call it Little Six, like Little Mix, or Sixth Harmony, like Fifth Harmony?
Yeah.
So they just it's just called Six. That's why. So they're based on like these girl groups. So,
Mm.
and I will say you liked the first song, right? You said,
Yeah.
yeah, and we love their harmonies in I Don't Need Your Love remix and Six.
What was the girl that I liked a lot?
Jane Seymour, the only one he truly loved.
Jane Seymour. Was that the character or the actress?
That's the character.
Who was the actress?
Carrie Renee Fuller.
Carrie Renee Fuller. That's how you know it's a good Broadway performer. Renee Elise Goldsberry, Carrie Renee Fuller.
Yes.
That's the only two people I know. I'm like thinking Idina Menzel. That's only two names. Damn.
Jacob. What's your middle name again?
Paul.
Jacob Paul. Oh, like the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jacob and Paul. But those are my two
Love it.
presents.
Period.
Period.
All right. So if you could pick only one girl group out of all of the girl groups you've discussed.
Little Mix.
Okay. Mine's gonna be Fifth Harmony, so gay court rules. Gay.
Gay.
Gay. Those are some gay ass choices. All right, so that takes us to the third and final segment of the show. Let the record show, homos.
The defense is wrong.
No, the defense is wrong.
No, the defense is wrong.
All right, do you want me to start? Or do you want to start? What do you want to do?
I can
Because we're
start.
both presenting.
I can start because mine's shorter.
Play.
So mine is the 2006 AMAs where Nicole Scherzinger locks Melody Thornton in the dressing room during the 2006 AMAs, only for Melody to escape and start riffing and ad-libbing. Nicole visibly fuming. Have you seen the video?
Absolutely have not seen the video. Should I click on it right now?
Go at 250.
Okay.
And then there's another video where she does it again, but she does.
Is she doing it on purpose?
No, I'll explain. But
Okay.
there's my two. Watch them right now.
Okay. They're listening to buttons or singing buttons.
Has she come on stage yet?
She's really singing.
Yeah.
Are there
Subjective
6
term.
people in the Pussycat
Yeah.
Dolls?
I think there's 6. We know 3.
She wasn't locked in a closet in this.
No, she escaped.
Oh, she escaped.
But then the second one, you could see like Nicole's face visibly fuming. Can you see it?
Nicole Scherzinger is mad. She's mad. She's like, let me get in front. Ooh. The final riff of like, ooh, yeah, is incredible from Melody.
All right. So,
So she was
as
in
per-
a closet?
hold on.
Oh my God.
I'll explain.
Let's get into it. Yeah.
So, if people have not seen it, the American Music Awards 2006, Nicole is seen taking the lead while the others dance behind her. But what else is new?
Fair.
Then suddenly, this is all from an article, but so then suddenly, Melody suddenly takes center stage, showcase her vocal prowess, much to the annoyance of Nicole.
Uh-huh.
Nicole's supposed fury did not go unnoticed, with one fan sharing on Twitter, in honor of the Pussycat Dolls reunion, a moment of the time Melody Thornton went rogue, doing ad-libs, and Nicole Scherzinger was visibly raging.
Listen, I can kind of understand where it's like, if you're the star and you think you're the star, like, you're gonna get mad if other people do things like that.
Is that why you're mad at me all the time?
Yes. Kidding.
Another comment was, "Oh, to be backstage after the performance, that would have been so epic." Yeah, it would be.
It would be crazy.
And then one comment is where this whole thing came. Nicole deserved it. She literally locked Melody in a closet so she would not perform. But Good Sis escaped and came to steal the show last minute. Nicole is mad she escaped.
Wait, who said that?
One of the comments. So this is all.
This is all hearsay. We don't know if this actually happened.
This is all hearsay. I'll tell you what actually happens later. But this is more for clout.
We love clout. In the closet with Poot Lovato.
It's not Poot Lovato. Not Poot. Not Poot.
A whole episode on Poot Lovato.
Poot Lovato is an icon, a legend. Oh, but then another comment was like, Nicole was really giving the stay in your lane look because Sis was really stretching out those lab lids as long as she could. Mm-hmm. But turns out she was not locked in a closet or the dressing room, sadly. Basically, according to Miss Melody Thornton, she was sick with a bad cold and on medication, and she forgot her passport in the tour bus in Germany, so she wasn't able to attend the rehearsals for this performance. That's why she landed in LA the day of the performance. So when like the director or music director was like, you don't know the choreo, so just like walk on stage, do your part of just singing your little riffs thing, and then that's gonna be your part just because you don't know the choreography. And that's what she did. But why was she singing like that? It was because she said in other interviews, she said that all the Pussycat girls knew this was Nicole's thing. It was Nicole's because Nicole had been in 2 prior girl groups prior to this and had all the experience with recording albums. So they're like, we're just gonna do this is according to that, like other Pussycat Dolls. They said that they were told that they're just gonna have Nicole do all the recordings, and you'll just have to learn how to dance behind her.
That's wild, but also, if you see your golden ticket, take the golden ticket, ride the coattails, get your check, and go.
And that's why she was like, I wasn't using my best asset because I was the weakest dancer, but I could sing. So when they gave her the opportunity to just sing riffs, she did.
Good for her. You know what? Good for her. I would love to bring Nicole on the podcast to talk about it.
And here's the funny story, because like in that interview where she described what actually happened, they're like, oh, like the commenters on social media were talking about like this, the dynamics and like the facial expressions, like, so there's nothing behind that. And Melody Thornton literally just changed the subject.
She's like,
so or like tiptoed around it. She's like, in a situation where we're like a lot of people, there's like different like things.
Yeah, you're seeing different things. Maybe she was looking at something in the audio. You don't know.
So basically, she said she didn't deny it, but then she just like,
yeah, you don't go against the lead cheerleader.
Yes. Yeah. So that was the pop culture moment where Nicole Scherzinger locked Melody Thornton in a dressing room right before the performance, so she wouldn't come out. But it's not really a thing. But it was really funny because it went all over Twitter, and like everyone believed it. Everyone believed it because honestly, I could see it.
I like that it went all over Twitter. Like what, like 10 years later? Because you said it happened in 2006?
Because like, so I guess like another AMAs, they did the reunion of the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh, and then they did press around it.
Yeah, and then like someone tweeted like, in honor of their reunion, here's the video that I think of the Pussycat Dolls at the time that Melody Thornton stole Nicole Scherzinger's thunder. And then one of the comments was, that's because she's locked her in a closet. And
People
she
have
broke
such beautiful memories. They have such beautiful memories of life.
And I mean, you have a vivid memory of Lady Gaga's
2009 VMAs performance.
Exactly.
Shot for shot. That bitch was on the ground. She was screaming. She was crying. She was fucking doing it. 23 years old right at the gate. I digress. Do I?
Annie.
No.
So do we say this belongs in the pop culture gay court history books?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Put it in the book.
Put it in.
It
reminds me of that. Remember that Sex and the City meme where it's like, put it in, and he's like, it's already in, and she's like,
wow. I don't really remember that one, but yeah, that makes sense. All right, so that was your historic moment. Here's mine. So my moment is when Camila Cabello left Fifth Harmony in 2000 and I believe 17. Don't really know. So originally our girls Fifth Harmony came together. Where?
X Factor?
X Factor in 2012 with Britney Spears and Demi Lovato as judges.
Hoot Lovato.
Hoot Lovato. I do remember watching this season of the X Factor because there was someone from my high school on it. He didn't make it to like the final rounds, but he made it like kind of far.
Doing what?
Singing.
Oh yeah, duh. X Factor singing. Like in my head, I was thinking
You thought
also
it was America's
America's
Got
Got Talent. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
he doing?
I have no idea where he is now, but maybe he's making music. I'll look it up.
Hoot Lovato.
Hoot Lovato. I remember watching Fifth Harmony get pretty far. I remember thinking Camila Cabello really had the vocals of the group, and I was like, okay, yeah. When she sang "Anything Could Happen" by Ellie Goulding, I was like, she can hit those high notes. And I was like, good for her. So eventually they did not win X Factor. They became a girl group on their own regard, but apparently there was a lot of drama, and it was mostly drama between the other four girls, Dinah Jane, Ellie Brooke, Normani, and Lauren, against Camilla. They just like did not like her. Have you ever seen that compilation where it's just like all the videos of them snubbing Camilla?
No.
There's this video that's somewhere, I think it's probably on Twitter, where it's just like all the moments where they like didn't like Camilla, where it's like all four girls are like hugging on the red carpet and Camilla's like off to the side, like somewhere else, or like they're laughing about something and she tries to tell a joke and they're all just like, okay. But another time that they had, an awkward interaction was they were on a Facebook Live and Normani was trying to like list adjectives about the other girls, and she was like, Allie Brooke is an angel. She's my best friend in the world. And then the host was like, so what about Camilla? And she was like, yeah, she's quirky. Which, listen, you're on a live thing. Like, sometimes you fuck up, whatever. Maybe there was no harmful intention there, but she didn't seem to have as glowing and readily available adjectives as she did for the other girls. And so Twitter came for Normani to the point where Normani had to like deactivate her Twitter. And I was like, that's a little unhinged, a little crazy. Don't love that.
But also, we need to do that to her now so she can finally release her freaking album. It's been like 5 years.
We need to positively peer pressure her into releasing the album. We're not going to bully her. We're going to positively peer pressure.
No, we'll enable her.
Yes, we'll enable her into releasing her album. She's gonna drop an incredible album when she eventually does. So anyways, that all being said, there was a rift between the girls. Camila didn't want to be in the fucking group, is essentially what happened. She started producing with like Diplo and made a song with Shawn Mendes and was just like, I'm basically out. Mm-hmm. She like stopped showing up with like the girls on red carpets at events and all that shit. And at exactly midnight on the day that her contract ended, Fifth Harmony put out a statement that was like, after 4.5 years of being together, we've been informed via her representatives that Camila has decided to leave Fifth Harmony. We wish her well. Which is chaotic. They like had like a full statement or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Camila responded as well. And she was like, that's not what happened. I'm going to continue to root them on as individuals. I wish nothing but the best for them. And then Fifth Harmony replied back and they're like, no, bitch. We tried to take you to group therapy. We tried to include you in all these things. We tried to get L.A. Reid to bring you out of the fucking wherever you were. And so there's a lot of drama around it. And ultimately they just like went their separate ways. But what I want to discuss specifically is the 2017 VMAs. They came out on stage. I don't even know what they were singing. I think they were singing Down probably because that was like their song of the moment at the time. And it was like lit as just like their silhouettes, so you saw like 5 people, and like the like song started and then you just see the person in the middle like go flying backwards and like off of the platform, obviously a representative of Camilla. And it was just incredible to see them throw her off of a cliff because they didn't like her anymore.
I want to watch it again.
Yes, please do. Apparently Camila was upset with this. She was watching it in her living room with her mother and she was like, why are you guys doing that? Why are you being mean to me? And the other girls were like, no, it's not actually like that. Like, it was representative of if we ever had a 5th member. There she goes. Like, they really threw that double's body off of the cliff. They really shaded her. They really did.
I
shade
will
her.
say, I wish I brought this up in your Fifth Harmony section
Mhm.
earlier. Do you remember that TikTok of how they were like, why did they never dress the same?
They never did, except for like their final performance together. They were all wearing like matching outfits.
Where they're like, why did their stylist dress them as if they're going to 5 different events?
They were always going to different events. They never wanted to be a girl group. There they are, Fifth Harmony, our girls.
You're like, apparently there isn't any animosity. That's how you end yours.
Oh, apparently there isn't any animosity according to the girls, but I'm like, there's animosity. There's no way they like each other.
There's no way.
There's no way, in my opinion.
But they all release songs, right? They're all singles. They all have singles, is what I meant.
Some more successful than others. I feel like Normani she's released a couple of bangers, but she hasn't released the album, and we're all waiting. Lauren's released some like baddie, powerful vibes. Dinah Jane, she released something. I don't think anyone moved, unfortunately. Ally Brooke is doing some like Nickelodeon show or something.
No, she also had that one song.
She did, yeah.
I remember that was a little bit popular for a second. But it didn't have the chokehold like Motivation did.
It's a good song. I still listen to that song.
I fucking love Motivation.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one. All right, so does that moment of them yeeting her off of a cliff make it into the gay court history books? Slay!
Yes.
Slay.
So now we have more things in the history books.
Yes, we love it.
We love history. Though she repeats herself sometimes, not a good way, but...
Herstory.
Or like we like to call it, herstory.
As we like to call it, gaystory. All right, I think it's time for the saddest part of the show, the end, which is our closing statements, where we provide our final thoughts, comments, concerns, and opinions about the episode. Ryan, would you like to go first?
Little Mix is awesome. Little Mix is great. I love Little Mix. I hope they come back. And go see Melody Thornton in The Bodyguard the Musical, touring around the UK.
Good for her. My closing statement is I would love to be in a girl group. I think that the outfits are fun. I think they're really cute and flirty and fresh. I have a great singing voice. And I'm just really, really talented.
Ooh, sorry.
I'm really talented all around. So Simon Cowell, if you're listening, feel free to put me in. Tap me into whatever girl group you're performing, and I'll be there. I'll be there every day, and I'll be the hardest worker. I will be snapping and clapping in the back. Whatever you need me to do.
It's like, I need you to not be here.
I will pay you to not be here.
You need to leave.
Listen, it's fine. All right, so that was the episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to find us on social at Gay Court Podcast. I think our Instagram reel is up to 11,000 likes now within the span of the hour that we listened to this.
Wait, let's see.
We grew so much together.
Oh god, we have 199 followers. We need one more for 200. We gained 50 followers because of this shit.
What?
We're at 8. Ooh, I don't want to hear it though. I've heard it too many times. We're at, let's see what the insights are. Almost 81,000 views and almost 11.2 likes.
Wow, we're blowing up as we record this podcast.
11 comments, 1,700 shares, and 814 bookmarks. Who is bookmarking
Who is
this?
bookmarking this? Who is bookmarking it? If you're bookmarking it, leave a comment. Let us know that you bookmarked it. And of course, find us on social at Gay Court Podcast. My handle is I Got Shubak, IGOTSCHUPBACH, and Ryan's is What's Up. It's Ryan, WAZUPITSRYIN. And remember, if you hear this and you don't follow us, that makes you homophobic.
Yes, and like we said at the top of the podcast, if you'd like to get in contact with us for anything, please send us an email at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com, and also give us stars on all podcast platforms because we want to be famous. We want to be star. We want to be in movies. We want to see the world. We want to drive nice cars. We want to have boobies. But yes, anything less than 5 stars is what?
homophobic. Dun dun dun.
See you next time, and make sure that you live your life like Nicole Scherzinger lives hers as the main character.
I love that. Also, we forgot to mention that it's our 20th episode extravaganza. Who would have thought we would make it this far? Not I.
Not I.
Here we are. Gay Court is a Perfectly Done Toast podcast production.
Hey. Watch my pussy nut as I'm fingering your butt. RuPaul.